I think we have most everybody in here, so we're going to go ahead and get started. And I decided that we have not done our team cheers in a long time. So we're going to go ahead and get started, and we're going to let each team do their team cheer. And before we do everything else on morning meeting. So we'll start down here with blue team. All right, blue team, are you ready? Miss Anderson's ready. Are the rest of you ready? Here we go. Give me a B. Give me an L. Give me a U. Give me an E. What's that spell? Who are you? All right, blue team, you got it. There we go. All right, green team. Green team. Miss Boone, is she in here?
I'm here.
Oh, there you are. You want to lead us, Miss Boone?
Sure.
She just blended right in with the kids.
Are you ready? We're going to be louder than blue. Everywhere we go, people want to know who we are. So we tell them we are the green team. The mighty, mighty green team.
All right, way to go, green. And let me tell you, on both these teams, when you were doing your cheers, I saw big smiles on your faces. And that's a great way to start a morning. Okay, red team. Oh, I'm sorry, purple's right here. All right, purple team, are you ready? Okay, here we go. Let's go, purple. Let's go, purple. Let's go, purple. Last time, real loud. Let's go, purple. Way to go, purple team. You all got some cheerleaders on that team, I can tell. Okay, now red team. You guys ready? Red team, and you guys got to join in with them, okay? Are you ready? We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? Let's try that again, red team. Here we go. We've got spirit, yes we do. We've got spirit, how about you? All right, red team, we got to work on that. You guys are a little sleepy this morning. You got to wake up. Okay, that's not your cheer. Okay, what is your cheer? I just totally forgot. That's what I thought it was. All right, you guys can send it to me in an email, okay? You know how to email it. All right, great job, you guys. Way to wake up this morning and get going. Let's go ahead and stand quietly for our pledge. Wait till we get quiet. Attention, salute, pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Remain standing for our national anthem. And Paige, you want to come down and join us, to lead us? Say let's practice this really fast. And when my hand goes up, let's see how quickly we can get quiet. You ready? Pretty good, pretty good. I didn't get to 10 when I was counting in my head, so good job. Let's repeat our Southern Oaks mission statement this morning. At Southern Oaks, we celebrate the success of every student as they learn, lead, and grow. And I hope that you are celebrating those small little ways that we succeed every day. Let's see what's going on. All right, events of the week. On Monday, we have academic team. That's today. Tomorrow is our December and January birthday lunch. On Wednesday, we have STLP. On Thursday, we have quick recall. On Friday, I didn't have anything on our calendar, but we do have book fair going on all week long. So that's very exciting. I don't know about you guys, but I think the book fair looks awesome. Do you guys think the book fair looks awesome? Yeah, there are lots of cool books, and I already found 2 or 3 that I want and just kind of have them set aside. So I hope that you guys are doing that same thing. All right, so Miss Bean has been working with you guys on Habit 5, which is seek first to understand and then be understood. And I found a story, it's a story that I've heard before, and it was a story that made me stop and think, oh wow, I really need to practice habit number 5, which is seek first to understand. Red team at the top, are you guys listening? And make sure that we're not making judgments about people before we know the whole truth. And so this is a story that I'm going to read to you, and I hope that it makes you stop and think just like it made me stop and think. Who ate my cookies? A woman purchased a small bag of cookies. She intended them for her long plane ride. This clicker's not wanting to work with this, so we'll go this way. As she sat in the airport to wait for her flight, an older man came and sat down near her. Before long, the woman heard a crackling noise. She looked and was surprised to see the man opened her cookies and ate one. Look at the look on her face. What does she look like? Yeah, she looks mad. He's eating her cookies. How dare he, she thought. Yet the man began chewing as if nothing was wrong. Shocked, the woman reached and took a cookie for herself. Surely the man had made a mistake, she thought. But then the man looked oddly at her while reaching into the bag to take another cookie. Look at their faces. What do you think they're both thinking? Why are you eating my cookie, right? Yeah. Does the man who's eating the cookie seem very upset about it? No. He's just eating the cookies, right? What is he thinking? She screamed inside her head. She was afraid to say anything to him, probably because he was a stranger and she didn't know him. Beginning to become furious, the woman quickly snatched another cookie and ate it as she gave the man a glare. The man gave her a bit of a flat smile as he calmly reached and took another cookie. Only one cookie was left, and the woman's eyes were now as large as the cookie. What nerve, she thought. And she bought these cookies for that whole plane ride, and now the man had eaten all but one of them. She didn't even have them for the plane ride. You know she's really upset. You can tell that by the look on her face, can't you? Just then, the man reached for the bag, he lifted it, and offered her the last cookie. Unbelievable, she thought. The man was offering her her own cookie. She took the cookie and ate it in disgust. Just then, the announcement came. It was time to board the plane for her flight. When the woman arrived at her seat, she noticed something shiny in her purse. It was her bag of cookies. So, was that man really eating her cookies? Whose cookies was he eating? He was eating his cookies. And what has she done? She got mad at him, but did she eat some of his cookies too? Yeah, did she ever ask and say, can I have one of your cookies? No, she just got mad because she thought he was eating her cookies. And really, he wasn't. What could she have done to fix that problem? What would have been a good thing to do? What do you think, Skywin? Maybe ask. That's a really good thing to do. Maybe she could have just said, hey, are those your cookies or my cookies? If she would have just said that to start with, it would have solved the problem, right? What else could she have done, Lillian? She could have looked in her purse, right? She could have just quickly, instead of getting mad because she thought he was eating her cookies, she could have just looked in her purse and seen that her cookies were still there. What else, Layton? Say that again. She could have what? Yeah, she could have just checked to see which bag they were taken from, right? All right, so how many times do you think that we have done that, where we get mad at somebody because we think the situation is one way and really it's another? Maybe we don't even ask. I know that you're going to be surprised by this, but sometimes I hear kids come to my office, and Sebastian, you know what they say? They say, well, he was staring at me, so that's why I got mad. Well, how do you know he was staring at you? Maybe he was staring in your direction, but maybe not right at you. If you thought he was staring at you, you could have said, hey, do you need to talk to me? Do you need me for something? And then you would know for sure, instead of just making an assumption that somebody was looking at you. Or I've heard people say, they were talking about me. And I'll say, they were? What did they say? Well, I don't know. But they were talking and they were looking my way. Well, does that necessarily mean they were for sure talking about you? No, they could have been talking about something else and just looking your direction. You know what? This morning, Miss Henry walked right by me, and I didn't say a word to her. And she may be thinking, well, Miss Humphrey's in a bad mood this morning. She didn't talk to me. But you know why I didn't talk to her? I thought she was a high school kid going to the bathroom, and I just saw the back of her head, and I was trying to see what she was doing. And then she turned the corner. I was like, oh, that was Miss Henry. That wasn't a high school kid. So see, sometimes things are not always as they seem. And we have to stop and figure out what the situation is. That's what Seek First to Understand is all about. And I hope this story helped you to see that this morning. And maybe it'll help you not to make assumptions anymore as well. All right. Our feeling of the week is grateful. I think Miss Bean has some helpers to help her tell us about feeling grateful. And I'm not going to steal their thunder. I'm going to let them come talk to you about that.
Austin, what's something that makes you feel grateful?
My dad, my mom,
How would I know that you're grateful? If I looked at you, how would I know?
because I'm happy,
How would I know that you're grateful for your mom?
because I was home.
All right, can you read, or what zone is grateful in?
Green.
All right, can you read us the definition of grateful?
Grateful is feeling thankful, glad, and appreciative.
All right, friends, I hope you'll be grateful today, and remember that's in the green zone, and be happy.
All right. And you know what, guys? I have to give a shout out. I have to give a shout out to Anthony Morales this morning because I can tell that he is thankful for his brother. And actually, Aaliyah and Alexia are too, because as they came in this morning and they passed their brother who is older, they gave him a hug before they walked in. They didn't have to do that, but they did, and that shows that they're grateful for their brother. They love their brother, and they're thankful that they have him. So they just gave him a hug, walked on in. Little things like that we do are a great way to show that we're grateful, and I hope that you can stop and think about that today and show somebody that you're grateful for them, you appreciate them. All right, stallion salutes. All right, Miss Hopewell, can you help me with these? All right, and before I even pass these out, I have someone here who is going to make a special certificate for some stallion salutes for next week. Connor is in, I don't know if he's in here or not, but he's working on, he wants to make a very own special stallion salute certificate for somebody who really, really earns it. So we're going to be looking for that this week. He has a design that looks really, really cool, and he just wants to share that with people who deserve it. All right, here we go. Our first one today is Dirks H. in Miss Anderson's class. Dirks, come on down. Our next one is Cadence H. in Miss Henry's class. Our next one is Briley H. Briley H. in Miss McPherson's class. Madison O in Miss Standiford's class. Briley D in Miss Boone's class. Brody W in Miss Boone's class. Cadence M in Miss Lewis's class. Kaysen S in Miss Boone's class. And I don't know if Kaysen is in here or not, but I have to tell you something about Kaysen. Last week we talked about you have to make a plan and set goals, and that's why he got his stallion salute. He may not have had the best week last week, but finally on Friday we made a plan to make things better for him, and he stuck to that plan all day long. And so that's why he got his stallion salute. And just think about that. If you're having a rough time, talk with your teacher. What can we do to make this better? Let's make a plan and see if we can get through it. And we just have to celebrate it one day at a time. The plan may not work every day, but if we can make it work most days, then that is a success. James M. James M. From Ms. Coleman's class. Mary P. from Ms. Coleman's class. Axel K. from Ms. Ferguson's class. Alec J. from Miss Rose's class. Jenny P. from Miss Sherman's class. And I remember distinctly reading Jenny's Stallion Salute. Jenny has graduated from the Little Readers to chapter books, and Miss Sherman says she is like a machine. She doesn't want to stop reading. So is Jenny here? Oh man, but that is great. That's what I love to hear from our first and second graders, ready to go on to those chapter books. Ada Blake E. Ada Blake from Miss Boone's class. I don't see Ada Blake this morning. Oh, no, Miss Coleman's class, sorry. No wonder I couldn't see her. I was looking at the wrong class. Alejandro P. Alejandro has been working really hard too. And I think that his came from the cafeteria. The cafeteria workers say that he's always polite. He picks up his trash. Whoa, that is something that we all need to take notice of. Are we picking up our trash or leaving it for somebody else? Alejandro is always great to pick up his own trash. Reed M. In Miss Murphy's class. Reed has been working on listening and not talking, and that is wonderful. Emma S. in Miss Standifer's class. I think this one was from Miss Brackett. Brooklyn. And I lost my last initial there. Miss Brooklyn from Miss Murphy's class. Brooklyn P. Your P got left off. Or B. Arthur O. from Miss Shockley's class. And I think Arthur had missed a few days of school, but he came back and he got caught up without anybody even telling him. That is a way to show integrity and to be dependable and to be positive. Way to go, Arthur. Tyler H. from Miss Brackett's class. Miss Sheena said Tyler worked to have a positive attitude last week, and he did, so way to go, Tyler. Tyler doesn't want to come down? Okay. All right, so this one, I got to read this one. This is from Miss Rose's whole class, and Sam has been working hard in 5th grade, and 5th grade isn't easy, is it, Sam? Come on down, Sam. But this past week, Sam worked very hard to achieve his Lexia units. He also went above and beyond with writing his evidence on his social studies short answer. And not only did his teacher see that, but his friends saw that too. What a great compliment. Sam, I am so proud of you. Way to go, buddy. Way to go show some maturity and growth, and we definitely want to celebrate that. Amelia C. in Miss Dawson's class. Sadie P. in Miss Shockley's class. Come on down, Sadie. Miss Anderson. Oh, wrong Sadie P. Oh, we do have 2 Sadie P's, don't we? Okay. Okay. Sadie G. All right, sorry. All right, Levi R. in Miss Anderson's class. Levi R. Levi's another one that's been working on listening, which is our seek first to understand means. Emery L. Come on up, Emery. Aku has been working very hard as well. Taylor G. in Miss Standifer's class. Taylor G. Taylor is here. I know she is. I saw her. There she is. Philip H. Philip H. in Miss Sherman's room. Ani K.M. Ani K.M. I thought I saw Ani K. There she is in Miss Belt's class. Isabel B. in Miss Belt's class. Isabel B. Grayson D. The D brothers have been on a road. He's not here today. Man. All right. All right, those are all of our oops, I have one more that I didn't have a slide for. Okay, these are some, yeah. All right, let's get Vivian G from Miss Henry's class, come on down. Broxton S from Miss Henry's class. Kaylee A from Miss McPherson's class. And Coleman from Miss Standifer's class. While Coleman's making his way down, it says he works very hard in class and always has a smile for others, and he is smiling when I looked up there at him. His homework is always completed on time, and he shows great effort. Love that, Coleman. Way to set a good example for others. All right, let's give all of these leaders a well-deserved Stallion 3 clap. Way to go, guys. I'm so proud of you. You can go with Miss Hopewell to sign the board and get your picture taken. All right, we have a few birthdays for this week, and I think some of them were, the ones for today were on last week's too, but we'll celebrate you twice. Levi G in 3rd grade has a birthday today. Branson G has a birthday today, I think. This is today. Derek S has a birthday this week. Courtney B has a birthday this week. And Levi G in the 4th grade has a birthday this week. And Miss Tammy in preschool has a birthday today. And Miss Hallman in kindergarten and 1st grade has a birthday on Wednesday. So Paige, can you come down and help us sing happy birthday to these friends? All right. We're going to sing happy birthday, dear Stallions, on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Stallions. Happy birthday to you. Thank you, guys. Have a happy birthday. All right. Let's see how fast we can do it. Faster than 10 seconds. Let's go. We did it faster than 10. I got to 8. Good job, you guys. You're doing better. All right, lunch for today. You have a breaded chicken sandwich. That's the only choice. And our joke of the day is, why did the golfer print an extra, or should be bring an extra pair of pants, not print, bring an extra pair of pants. Yeah, in case he got a hole in one. Get it? Golfers hit holes in ones. All right. We have a leadership quote from Miss Rose's class. Who is my leader that's going to come share our quote with us? Miss Rose's class, and they kind of talked about some different leaders and quotes from them, but they settled on this one, and so I can't wait for them to share it. This is Lily from Miss Rose's class.
We chose the quote, "The secret to success is good leadership, and good leadership is all about making the lives of your team members or workers better," by Tony Dungy. We chose this quote because we as a class are a team and we know we need to help each other and lead by example.
Good job. Let's give her a Stallion 3 clap. All right. So that is, Ms. Rose's class is very true. As leaders, we are supposed to make everybody around us a better person. So what can you do today to help the people around you to be better? And I hope that somebody around you is helping you to be better as well. All right, our leadership fact, this kind of goes along with habit number 5. Leaders listen with their eyes, with their hearts, and with their ears. Now, you might say, how can you listen with your eyes? Remember when I was reading that story and I said, what does her face tell you? And you guys told me she was mad. Did she have to tell us that she was mad? No. What told us that she was mad? Her face. And so we see that with our eyes. And so sometimes we have to be aware of people's body language. What is their body telling us? And we see that with our eyes, not our ears. And sometimes it's not always what a person says, but how they say it. And we can tell that their heart is maybe happy or their heart is hurting. And we need to listen with our heart as well so that we can give them what they need in return. All right, you guys have been a great audience today. Oh, wait. Before we go, stand up. You have been a great audience. But all right, so I know that you guys have been working on some engagement strategies in class and that you cheer each other on. But I was at a school this week and in every class I went to, the boys and girls knew the cheers better than the teachers. And they would say, when the teacher said, how are we going to celebrate each other? They would rattle off a bunch of different cheers before they picked one. So I thought, you know what, I'm not doing a very good job of teaching you guys how to celebrate each other. So I'm going to teach you guys a cheer today, and I'm going to try to do one every week, and you guys were great. So we're going to do the cowboy cheer for each other today. So put your hand in the air like a lasso, and say, yee-haw! All right. That's how you can celebrate somebody today if they're doing a good job. Look at them and say, yee-haw. All right. Oops, we got a little lazy on that one, but I know you were excited about the yee-haws. All right, so that is called the cowboy cheer. So if your teacher says, how do you want to celebrate, and you like the cowboy cheer, you can say the cowboy cheer. All right, here we go. At Southern Oaks, P, we understand being positive is a choice. R, we take responsibility for our actions. I, we show integrity every day. D, we are dependable and preparing for our future. E, we know that excellence becomes a habit. At Southern Oaks Elementary, we take pride in growing to be our best. Be your best today. That was an awesome pledge this morning. Have a great Monday.